So you guys have that game against Army, the home game, and it's obviously a tough loss. But then you go on the road and you just dominate Loyola 13-15. So I was just curious, what kind of sparked the team to that strong win over the weekend?
I think a lot of credit goes to how the guys prepared the week before going down to Loyola. Obviously, I think there was a lot of disappointment. We didn't play up to our standards against Army. Give Army a lot of credit; they're a talented team, and but I don't think I think everyone knows that we could have played better across the board, offensively, defensively, in the specialties, and I think we had a good week of practice. They were focused. They got better in all the areas that we needed to improve on, and just another week to gel. Another week with the guys on the field on game day. Getting more comfortable with one another and what our strengths are and what we have to be aware of. So give them a lot of credit. They had a great week of practice. They traveled well and had a good win on the road against a good team.
Yeah, and especially on defense. I mean, at one point in the game, Loyola, excuse me, was scoreless for 18 minutes. So, what did you see from that from your defense?
Yeah, once again, Coach Ryan does a great job with those guys, and they're getting better and better each week. So we're very fortunate that facing off wise, we had more possession, so takes a little pressure off the defense. Carton Stoller was great in the cage, going 75%, so he was seeing the ball and really making some good stops. So I really thought it was a great team effort all around. I thought our offense was very balanced. We weren't relying on one or two guys. We got some talented players with Knobloch and Ross Scott. But to see, some of the other guys, just chipping in and playing well together, it was just a great team effort. And, really credit goes to the players for, really being balanced, throughout the week and preparing well, being focused, and then executing on game day.
hmm And now, upcoming weekend, you're back at home for Hofstra. I mean, on paper, this looks like a game that you guys definitely could take. Obviously, every opponent you got to take seriously. But how are you feeling about the matchup?
Yeah, I think it's like I tell the guys every week, we got to take care of Rutgers. We got to make sure we execute, make sure we understand our game plan. We're sharp and focused with everything that we're doing offensively, defensively. Our specialties have to shine, and we saw that against Loyola, and we need to continue that. So the consistency of being able to build off the momentum of a good win down in Baltimore, and then we got a stretch going into March now. We got 3 games in 8 days. We got a couple of road trips with the Big Ten Conference on the horizon. So we are right in the thick of things, and this is the time that we got to get a little stronger, tougher, be a little more focused, and attention to detail, and great opportunity for us. With the weather, being very pleasant to get out there and have a great week of practice and keep growing and hope to get healthy and start getting guys back on the field for us. But it's nice to see the guys that are on the field on game day right now, gelling and being the best versions of them.
Yeah, and obviously last season you guys have that, defensive pair. You have Ethan Rawl, Jackson Hands, like all these guys. And now this year you have some newer guys there, Tommy Mendyke and Connor Yudovich. But what have you seen so far from them after 4 games? Just, them gelling together and getting more used to the system.
Yeah, I think the more time they spend together in drills, in practice, in the film room, as you saw over the last couple of weeks from Lehigh, through the start of the first month of or the first week of March. They're getting more comfortable together, and that's what time does. So Tommy Mendyke's been great. Ben's given us some great minutes, and Connor's really growing up right in front of our eyes. So Splain, I thought played the best I've seen him play this past weekend. So very happy with the steps he's taken. And I think our rope unit is getting tougher and stronger each time out there. So it's really been great to see them gelling as a whole and individually, kind of growing their game as we go through each week of the season.
Yeah, and now you have 3 straight home games, and then pretty much after that, before you know it, it's already Big Ten play already coming up soon. So, just how important is this stretch you guys have coming up before you go into Big Ten play, which every game is against, a top 10 ranked opponent?
Yeah, I think you want to be able to be challenged in the non-conference games, and I think I think we're seeing that. And then we have to keep taking steps forward. It's listen, it's great to be able to teach and learn and show some things on films on Monday after a win. It stinks after a loss because maybe that moment, that play, could have been the difference. So we're still a work in progress. We got a lot of growth left in us if we want to challenge and be where we want to be in Big Ten play. But I do think we are taking the steps in the right direction. I'm very happy with the development and the growth of all the guys offensively and defensively. But another week to get better with a different color jersey in practice and drills this week amongst ourselves. And we do have to continue to grow. We are not where we want to be right now, but we are taking steps each week and getting to where we want to be.